you brush your teeth with your braces on, it's very similar to how you do it at home before you had braces on. You can use the same amount of pressure. You just want to make sure that you're getting all the angles. So you still want to do the small circles all the way across the front. Then you want to tilt the toothbrush just slightly and do it all the way across the bottom. And then the most important part is to make sure that you tilt it up so it's going along your gums. That's where the most plaque is missed. And as long as you're brushing really good up there, those teeth will stay nice and healthy. Then you also want to remember all the other surfaces of your teeth too. So you want to brush here and on the inside as well. And don't forget to brush your tongue. You're also going to get floss to take home with you. And you get two different options. So I'm going to show you both and stick with the one that's your favorite. So you're going to get floss threaders and regular floss, which look just like this. You'll take the floss, thread it through the end of the floss threader, and then kind of just twist it together. So when you're all done, you can just pull them apart, throw the floss away, and you can reuse the threader a few times until it starts to fall apart. So you just take that, and if you want to, you can pinch right above where the floss threader comes together and pull a couple times. It'll curve it like a little hook, which makes it a lot easier to go underneath your wire and through your braces, so you can floss in between your teeth. Then you just gently pull it through, and you do that in between each one until you've gone through all your teeth. Your second option is to use the platypus flossers. These ones are made for braces. A lot of the plackers that you have at home are made for just normal teeth without the braces on. The ones that are made for no braces have thick ends on both sides. The ones that are made for braces have the thicker end and then a skinnier side. So if you use these, they're a one-time use, so you have to throw them away when you're all done. But the skinny side goes towards the braces, the thicker side goes on the inside. So you just floss this right in between your teeth, and then just take it out and do that in between each one until you're all done, and then you'll toss it. You're also going to get a little peroxy brush, which is like a little fuzzy toothbrush, toothpick kind of thing that you can use to get up against your brackets if you had any spots that were a little harder to reach with your big toothbrush. So you could just take this and just brush right along the brackets there. And it also bends too, so if there's any hard to reach spots, you can get in there. And then you just rinse it off and keep reusing it multiple times until it starts to fall apart. You're also going to get wax. So wax can be used if you have a bracket that's rubbing on your lip or your cheek and it's causing a pokey wire. You can cover up the pokey wire until you can come in to get it clipped, or you can cover up the bracket that's rubbing on your lip or your cheek until the kink or sore heals up. So what you do is you just take a little ball of wax, roll it in between your fingers. Whatever bracket you need to put it on, just dry it off the best you can. The more saliva that's on the bracket, the wax won't stick very good. So the drier the bracket is, the better it's going to stick for you. You just take that piece of wax, stick it all around the part that's rubbing on your lip or your cheek. And you can eat with it on. If you have something to swallow it, it's not going to hurt you. Or you can take it off. If you take it off, you want to throw it away because the old piece isn't going to stick anymore. You want to use a brand new piece whenever you put it back on. You're also going to get Plaque HD toothpaste. So what this does is anytime that you brush your teeth with it, it's going to dye the plaque or the food on your teeth or around your braces the same color as this tube. And you just keep brushing until all the color is gone. The best time to use this is at nighttime before you go to bed, just so that way you can see all the food and everything that you missed from brushing earlier in the day. So I recommend using this. A little bit goes a long way, so just a little pea-sized drop works perfect. And then in your backpack that you get to take home with you, like this, you are going to get a little book that talks about everything that has to do with the braces. So on this first page, it talks about common things that can happen the first few days with your braces on, so things like kink or sores, which you can swish around with a little bit of warm salt water to help the kink or sore heal up. Or it will tell you if you're feeling achy or sore, you can use ibuprofen or Tylenol the first few days to help with that tenderness. It's also going to show you how to hook up rubber bands and talks about turbos if you have those. There's tips for how to floss and brush, just in case you need little reminders. Shows you how to use wax. It also talks about foods that you want to avoid with your braces on, things that are really hard, chewy, or sticky. popcorn, ice, a lot of foods you can still eat. You just want to cut them up into bite-sized pieces or eat them just a little bit differently. So things like carrots or apples that you normally bite straight into, you want to cut them up into bite-sized pieces or slices before you eat them. Or like steak or chicken or anything, you just want to make sure that it's cut up into bite-sized pieces off of the bone rather than biting straight into it. And it also talks about foods that you can eat the first few days while your teeth are feeling a little bit tender from the braces. So things are going to fill you up, keep you nice and full, but are also going to be nice and gentle on your teeth. So things like mashed potatoes, noodles, soups, smoothies, milkshakes, anything that's just nice and gentle for you. And then this also talks about common things that can happen, like a pokey wire or a loose bracket. It'll walk you through how to fix it, or if it's something where you need to come in and see us. You're also going to get a toothbrushing chart, your little thing that talks about your Plaque HD toothpaste, brand new toothbrush, and your water bottle full of all the goodies I showed you. And that's going to keep everything healthy so you can keep your teeth nice and clean while you have braces on.